Hello my loves, what's up? What's going on? Welcome back to my channel. Today's video is a new pick a card reading, and this one is all about some good things coming into your life really soon. So I hope you guys enjoy this video. If you guys are new to pick a card readings, I'm gonna give you guys a quick little rundown of how they work. So over here we have pile number 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So you guys can take a moment, pause the video if you'd like to find the pile that you are the most drawn towards. Then once you're done choosing your pile, you can then scroll down to the comment box or the description box to find the timestamp that's linked to your specific card. And then you guys can skip ahead and watch your personal reading all about good things coming your way, my love. So with that being said, if you guys like to choose with crystals below the cards, or on the cards I should say, let's pop some crystals on there right meow. All right, my love, so if you guys like to choose with crystals, here are our crystal options. So over here we have some rainbow fluorite, then over here we have some citrine, then we have some amethyst, then we have some aqua aura quartz, and then we have some regular quartz. It's actually from Madagascar. It's like beautiful. It's amazing. So with that being said, if you guys like to choose with these, take a moment, pause the video if you'd like, find the pile that you are the most drawn to, and then again, once you're done choosing your pile, you can then scroll down to the comment box or the description box to find that timestamp that's linked to your specific card, and then you guys can skip ahead and watch your personal reading all about good things that are coming your way. So with that being said, let's hop right into today's video. All right, my love, so if you guys chose pile number 1, this is going to be your reading all about good things coming your way, so let's hop right into it. All right, my love, so to start us off, we have compassion and affection right here. So these are both really beautiful cards. So I actually see that you guys are going to feel like there's just a lot more of a lighter energy in your life. With compassion and affection, I think that you guys are almost seeing the world with a brighter lens. It's like you guys are opening up, you're feeling a bit more open, you're understanding more of the world, and things are affecting you a lot less than they did before. It's like you're getting triggered a lot less, and things are just feeling really good in general. So I am seeing this right off the bat, and let's get into some of our tarot cards here. So we do have the Four of Swords. Oh, this is getting into more of a relaxing state as well. So I wouldn't be surprised if you guys get more time off, more time to feel like you have freedom, more time to feel like you can just do the things that you want to do. You don't have a ton of obligations. And so that's kind of the energy that I was feeling from our oracle cards. And it just feels like there's just this brighter lens on the world. And I just think that you guys are going to be like catching up on sleep, feeling like you're able to really just relax and let loose and let go. It could even mean that some of you guys will be planning some sort of vacation, or that you're gonna get some time away or get some time off to yourself, and that's gonna be really great. Another card that we have here is the Fool. Ooh, so this is kind of like new beginnings as well. So I do kind of see this new fresh start for you guys. It could be that maybe you guys are having some time off because there's some sort of like new venture that you guys are going to be beginning, and it's like maybe you're letting go of some of the old obligations that you used to have, maybe letting go of some of the old things that you used to do. This could be, you know, graduating from school, or, you know, getting a promotion in a job, or, you know, letting go of an old job and transitioning to a new job, things like that. And I just see that, yeah, you guys are just letting go of some of the things that used to weigh you down. If you guys have had toxic relationships, whether they be friendships or romantic partnerships, I see that those will be falling away. It's kind of this fresh start, this fresh beginning, because the Fool does resemble this sort of like carefree attitude and this whole new beginning kind of happening, this whole new venture starting. And so what I'm definitely seeing here is just like so ready to let go, being able to see the world for what it is, being able to see people for who they are, and being able to just release that. There's a whole bunch of forgiveness that I kind of see over here, and just kind of being done with the past, letting go of the past. So new good things coming your way, guys. This whole new fresh start. This could be new careers. This could be going on your own venture for once and feeling like you can finally just let go of what you've been attached to in the past. And then the next card that we have the Page of Swords here as well. So, ooh, definitely some new ideas are coming your way. That is absolutely for sure. It's like this whole new wave of thinking. You know, maybe you used to be someone who was a little bit more judgmental, or you used to be somebody who's a little bit more bitter about life. Maybe you're going through some things and it just felt like there was a lot going on in your mind, right? But what I'm seeing is that there's this huge just like weight lifting, this cloud that's like clearing out of your view, and all of a sudden the sunlight's coming back in. We have a new positive way of thinking. We're going about life in a really great way now, and it just feels really good. This can also talk about new opportunities coming your way as well. So the Page of Swords can be, you know, invitations to something. Maybe we get invited to go on a vacation. Maybe we get an opportunity to go on a vacation. Maybe we get like some sort of opportunity for a new job, or, you know, this could be signing contracts of some kind. This could be, you know, moving and having a fresh start with a new home as well, signing contracts for that. And it just feels like all these good things are flowing in where we let go of the old. We don't worry about the old anymore, right? If there's something in your life that's been causing you issues and giving you problems, I really see that you guys are moving on into something new, and you're going to be letting go of whatever that was causing you issues, okay? So with that being said, I also want to add on some more cards into this reading for you guys. So let's go ahead and take these ones, and let's see what else we get for you guys. So pile number 1, good things coming your way. Look at that. You are ready to let go, okay? So there's no more holding on to whatever was giving you that negativity. You are finally ready to let go of that. Beautiful, my love. Finally ready to just move on past that. It's like there's this new thing coming into your life. This could also sometimes talk about a new relationship, right? And we meet them online. We get interested in somebody that's online because the swords are usually indicative of like social media and things like that. So we could also be pointing towards those types of things, or it could be contracts as well. Look at that. We also have not the right time. So maybe you guys have felt this hesitancy on whether or not you can truly move forward, right? Because maybe you always told yourself like, oh, it's not the right time. I can't do that. I can't make that transition because I don't feel like I can do that yet. I feel like I don't have the right resources. I feel like I don't have this. So whatever feeling that was stopping you, my love, that's ending. All of a sudden, it's just like, when really is the right time? The cards are saying that you're ready. Even though you might feel like it's not the right time, you're ready for this, okay? So it's time to just step into it and just make it happen, okay? They're giving you the green light. This is literally the green light, okay? We also have, oh, look at that confirmation, you guys. Look at that confirmation. Whew. If you're feeling like it's not the right time, you're getting confirmation that you're ready, and you can actually do it if you believe that you can. So it's getting rid of the negative mindset that you used to have. Like we were talking about earlier, it's all about your mindset, right? Because before, it kind of looks like you guys might have had a mindset that kind of held you back. Like you put your limitations on yourself. You put those boundaries on yourself by saying like, I don't have this resource. I don't have this. I don't have that. You can make anything happen if you just really set your mind to it and you say, I am going to make this shift. I'm going to do this. And you just give it your all. You can do it. You can do anything. Read the book Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill, you guys, if you don't think that you can do anything, because that book will change your life, my love, okay? So yeah, with that being said, let's also take on our next deck of cards. This one's like not wanting to come out, so I feel like this one's like, I don't know, I just feel like taking this one out. The new moon in Aquarius, bring love into the situation. So instead of having a negative mindset, this is about bringing love into the situation, bringing that compassion, the affection. It could also be that previously in your life, maybe you felt like you weren't getting enough attention from people. Maybe you felt like you were kind of like alone on your own, but it looks like there's more communication. There's more people coming into your life. You're going to have a lot of people trying to hit you up and like probably want to hang out with you or asking you what you're doing. It feels like almost now it's hard to keep up with the amount of messages that we're getting. It's hard to keep up with the amount of friends that are wanting to get together with us, right? So now it looks like there's more love coming into your life. There's more of a flow coming into your life. And people are really wanting to give you that love, that attention. It's like the dark clouds are literally going away and a lot of things are starting to move forward, okay? Also, new moon in Aquarius can talk a little bit more about social media and things like that. So I'm seeing this as like a lot of people like DMing you or sending you text messages or calling you, asking you how you're doing, things like that. So I do think that you guys are going to feel more like busy because of that. We also have the void of course moon. So if you guys have been worried about something like not going right? If you guys have been so worried about something, I think this is confirmation telling you that it's fine. It's just like this card, not the right time, and then nothing will come of this situation. So if you guys have been so worried about something and stopping yourself from moving forward on something because you are so worried that it's not the right time or you don't have enough resources or that you're going to get stuck because you can't do it, you're ready if you believe. You're literally ready. That's what this card says. You are ready if you believe, right? So this is telling you that we need to let go of this limitation. And this limitation is going to be gone for you, okay? I don't think you're gonna have to wait too much longer in this whole other situation that you've been in, okay? Look at that. We also have new moon in Pisces. Meditate and contemplate. This is about being really creative, because Pisces is the creativity. It's also about media. It's also about like being an artist and things like that. So wherever your passion lies, it's following that passion. Meditate, contemplate, think about the whole scenario that you might be in right now and realize that you can do it if you have that willpower, because all it takes is willpower to go into something and make it happen. Because there's been so many people, multiple times in history, people have come from nothing and they just have enough willpower to push through and make it happen anyway. But you wouldn't have that willpower if you didn't believe that it could happen. So it all comes down to the beliefs, because no one's ever going to put that much effort into something if they don't believe that they could do it. So all the people that have done all the great things in their life had a belief of like, I can do this if I just keep pushing forward, if I just keep going. It's the willpower that takes you there. But first, it's the belief that helps you gain that willpower so that you can keep going, okay? So that is what I'm seeing over here. This looks like the new kind of things that are coming into your life. Let me see if I see anything else over here. It does look like signing some sort of new contract of some kind with the Fool and the Page of Swords. It's like a new opportunity that's coming your way. It's like this new sort of beginning though. So it's at the beginning stages. It's not going to be like your forever and all. It's not going to be your end goal that's kind of coming your way, but it's going to be the doorway that's opening for you guys. Okay, so I do see this sort of doorway that's opening with this beginning sort of opportunity that you guys need to take in order to bring you to where you want to go. Otherwise, it's not going to happen. So good things coming your way. There is this new doorway. There's this new opening, this new invitation that I think that you guys are going to be getting. That's going to be that opening, that doorway, that opportunity to expand into more. It's not going to be your only opportunity. So even if you do miss, like, of course you're not going to miss it because it's coming up in your reading. You guys are already attracting it. But just so you guys know, you don't have to live in fear of like, where's this opportunity? Oh my goodness, like it's coming, okay? Just trust it. It's coming. It will be there. Go with the flow of that. Just keep your goal in mind and it's going to happen, okay? So that is what I'm seeing for you guys over there. We're also going to take our Astro dice. We're going to roll the zodiac sign dice 3 times to get the top 3 zodiac signs. This can also talk about different seasons as well, okay? So like timing and when this is going to happen, or it could be a reflection of your own zodiac signs, okay? We have a Gemini coming up, so Gemini Sun, Moon, or Rising, or Gemini Season, which is from May and June. We also have Aquarius over here, and it's funny because we also had the new moon in Aquarius right here. So Aquarius season is from the end of January to the beginning of February, and this could also be Aquarius Sun, Moon, and Rising. And then we also have Virgo over here. So Virgo season is at the end of August and the beginning of September, okay? So those are the kind of time frames that we have for you guys where there's going to be certain opportunities falling in. This could also be a reflection of your sun, moon, or rising sign, okay? So with that being said, let's go ahead and roll these all together to get any last info on this reading for you guys. All right, so we have the sun in Taurus in the 8th house. Okay, so the sun in Taurus in the 8th. These are physical kind of like opportunities, but also kind of, this could be unexpected money coming in as well. The sun in Taurus in the 8th can definitely be unexpected money coming in to your life. So I do want you guys to know that. And the 8th house does rule like unexpected money. Okay, so I am seeing that, and since Taurus is all about our money and finances, this could also be unexpected, like physical things, like material things coming into your life, things like that. Let me see if I see anything else in here for you guys. Yeah, I'm definitely seeing an unexpected opportunity and unexpected money. I'm definitely seeing that in there. That's like the main kind of sign that I'm getting in this. This could also be unexpected romance for some of you, since Taurus is ruled by Venus. So some of you guys, this could be an unexpected romance that just blossoms. That's why we also have this affection and compassion card over here. So I'm seeing a little bit of that as well, or just an unexpected shift in the way that you see the world, or like the things that you own and have are going through a whole different shift, okay? And this is like an abundance, okay? We're going through a time of like attracting more abundance into your life. Okay, so that's what I'm seeing for you guys. Pile number one. I hope you guys enjoyed this reading. If you did, don't forget to give it a big thumbs up. Hit that subscribe button down below if you guys want to see more videos like this. And if so, I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye. All right, so group number two, if you guys chose this pile, this is going to be a reading all about good things coming your way. So let's hop right into it. All right, group number two, here's what we have for you guys. We have magnificence and we also have passion over here. So I do think that you guys are gonna have some sort of breakthrough on something that you've been really passionate about. So if you guys are passionate about something that you do creatively, or if you have some sort of passion in a certain direction, I do think that there's gonna be some sort of like recognition of that, some sort of like uplifting feeling, some sort of opportunity where you guys feel recognized, where you guys feel like you're finally really beginning something and things are finally moving forward for you. It's like a step in the right direction with this magnificence. It's like people are finally recognizing your talents. You are finally feeling more confident about your talents for whatever reason. You're getting some sort of recognition or some sort of notice that's helping you feel like you're going in the right direction. It's helping you feel like you are getting more in that spotlight kind of moment. It could be more in the spotlight, or it can just be that you're just getting the recognition that you deserve, okay? And it feels like it's just heading in the right direction. It's a new step in the right direction with something that you're very passionate about, okay? So that's where we're seeing right off the bat. And then let's get into our tarot cards. So the first one that we have over here is the Five of Cups. So if you guys have been down about something lately, if you guys have been feeling like you haven't been getting the recognition that you deserve, you actually are going to be attracting that, okay? So the Five of Cups definitely kind of shows that maybe previously you were sort of feeling like a lack of motivation, or you were noticing how many times things have not worked out for you. So I do think that that's going to be ending for you. And so that's like a great thing that's coming your way, is the fact that something that you're passionate about is really about to finally get some of the recognition that you've been waiting for, some of the confirmation that you've been waiting for, okay? Ooh, and look at that. Next tarot card that we have right here is the Chariot. So yeah, things are definitely going to be moving forward. This is like that step in the right direction. Things are finally going somewhere. It's like whatever you guys have been sulking over and feeling like this is frustrating and I feel unmotivated and I feel like I have writer's block and I feel like this is it's just not moving forward correctly. Yes, you guys are getting that step in the right direction. The motivation is coming back to you. The passion is coming back to you. It's all about bringing the passion back into whatever it is that you're passionate about. Bring that passion back in, because baby, that's what's going to move you forward. You're going to glide right on in, and it just feels like things are finally gaining momentum. It's like the momentum has begun. If you guys have been feeling stuck, it's like the momentum is moving forward. Woo! And this can also talk about, sometimes it can talk about new cars as well. Because sometimes the Chariot can show that a little bit and whatever. So it feels like maybe it's a new car where like we're fixing our mode of transportation, or we're feeling like we're upgrading our mode of transportation as well. So it can show a little bit of that as well occasionally. And then the next card that we have is Judgment. And I also look at this card as a card of performance as well, like on stage and stuff, because as we can see in the card here, she's like playing music through a trumpet, and then she has like a little audience below her. Although like the depiction of the card doesn't exactly entail that sort of definition, but sometimes in readings, that's just what's really speaking to me in the moment. So I kind of see this moment of recognition. And that's what I was kind of seeing over here with magnificence and passion, this moment of recognition. So this can be, yeah, really starting to gain momentum in the right direction. People are starting to really notice you. You're starting to really open up. It's like putting your, whatever you're passionate about, it's finally going on display and you're finally showing it off. And people are finally being able to see what you've been doing and what you've been working on. Okay, because it's been hidden before, right? Because as we can see, these hands are like coming out of the ground. So that kind of shows it was like hidden before. People couldn't really see or get a taste of like who you are and what you do and what you create, because it's kind of like hidden. But all of a sudden there's this opportunity where it kind of comes out in the spotlight for a little bit. It's feeling really good, and you guys are getting that kind of like momentum, and it's just moving forward, you guys. Like things are really starting to, yeah, like I said, they're moving forward. So that's what we're seeing over there. We're also going to take our next deck of cards. We're going to shuffle these. We're going to get some more information on this for you guys. So let's see what we get. We get unlikely. So there's like this almost, what you thought was like unlikely to happen is about to start happening for you. There's this spotlight moment that's coming in. And you are probably going to look back on this moment being like, wow, that was really unexpected. And, you know, there might be people around you that are like, wow, that was like, we weren't expecting that from you. Like, whoa, where did that come from? Like, how did that happen? Wow. It's just like, whatever you think is the most unlikely thing is going to start happening. It's going to start gaining momentum, baby. Yes, that's what we love to hear, okay? So let's get another card out of here for you guys. So pile number 2, what else do we have for pile 2s? Ooh, look at this next one. We also have let go. This is about letting go of the fears so that you guys can finally open up and do what it is that you guys have been wanting to do. It's time to show off those gifts, baby. It is time. It is time. Because this is how the momentum is going to start, right? So with that being said, let's get another one going on over here. I also think you guys are going to finally be able to let go of some of your inhibitions that have been holding you back. Oh, and then look at that. We got the abundance card coming up for you guys. Whoo, you guys, pile number 2. This can talk about increase in finances. This can talk about just increase in abundance. So if you guys have been waiting for some sort of audience to view what it is that you're doing, or if you've been waiting for some sort of opportunity, you've been waiting for people to notice what it is that you do, there's an abundance of that coming in. There's an abundance of that flowing in. It's going to be in the most unexpected way, I think, because that's why we have unlikely. This is going to happen in a really unexpected way, but it's going to be all that momentum that you need to really start pushing this forward, okay? So that is what we're seeing over here. Let's go ahead and take our next deck of cards. Let's see what else we get for you guys. My pile 2s. All right, pile 2. What else do we have for pile 2s? The good news coming your way. We have a win-win outcome is forecast, full moon in Libra. So full moon in Libra can talk about timing as well. And the full moons in Libra happen during, this happens during Aries season, okay. Full moon in Libra happens during Aries season. I don't know why I was having like a whole brain fart there and I could not think about opposing signs for a second. That was really weird. Anyway, a win-win outcome is forecast, full moon in Libra. So that happens during Aries season. So this could be like next year for you guys, or like depending on when you guys clicked on this video. This video is timeless, of course. So depending on when you guys click this, I know we just kind of are recently getting out of Aries season. Right now, we already had our full moon in Libra. But yeah, this could be talking about the next full moon in Libra, which will happen next Aries season. So with that being said, let's go ahead and get some more cards going on over here. We also have the North Node. Step out of your comfort zone. Guys, it's time to let go. Just like this let go card we have, it is time to get out of your comfort zone. It's time to let go of those inhibitions. It's time to actually just start to take action and put yourself out there, okay? And then the next one, communication is key. Using your voice, baby. Starting to really talk about what it is that you do, not being so shy about it anymore. This is really starting to open up and just like do what it is that you guys do. I see you guys using your voice in some kind of way. This could be, you know, public speaking. It could be talking to a camera. It could be, you know, singing. It could be whatever it is that uses your lungs, your air, your voice, things like that. Okay, so new moon in Gemini, that can also be talking about time as well. So the new moon in Gemini happens during Gemini season, which is coming up for us. And again, depending on when you watch this video, it really just depends. But there could be opportunities around that time that are going to help gain that momentum for you. And there's going to be like really key windows for you guys. So with that being said, we're also going to take our Astro dice. We're going to roll the zodiac sign dice 3 times. This one can also be talking about seasons and timing as well for you guys, or it could just be confirmation and giving you your own zodiac signs as well. So let's see what we get over here for pile 2s. Good things coming your way. So we have Capricorn season, or Capricorn sun, moon, or rising as well. So Capricorn season is from the end of December to the beginning of January, just so you guys know. Then we also have Gemini. So that's Gemini season, baby, is big. So end of May, beginning of June for you guys. That's going to also be a big time. We have double confirmation on that. Then we also have Leo coming up. So Leo season is the end of July and the beginning of August. So with that being said, let's go ahead and roll all these together to get any last info for you guys. All right, so we have Mars in Leo in the 11th house over here. So Mars in Leo in the 11th house, this is literally public recognition, guys. I don't know how else to tell you. Like, this is being in the spotlight. Like, Leo's about being in the spotlight. The 11th house is about more worldly recognition. This could talk about social media. This could talk about, you know, being in front of an audience. This can talk about being in front of a camera as well, because it does rule technology, the 11th house. And then Leo is all, like, it's about being in the spotlight, because this could also be showing off your passions in the spotlight. So if you guys are an artist, maybe it's about putting it out there on social media. Maybe it's about, you know, starting a website, things like that. If you guys are, you know, wanting to do something, I do see you guys finally being able to push your passions forward. And then Mars is the ruler of your passions, my love. This is about your passions, your energy, your willpower to push it forward. So Mars being in Leo in the 11th, this is time to really get motivated in these areas and start to really push forward. So that's what I'm seeing is the good things that are happening for you and the good things that are coming your way. As you begin to put yourself more out there, as you begin to put your talents and your passions out into the world, this is going to cause a lot of good momentum for you. And it's going to cause, you know, a lot of abundance for you as well. So that is what I'm seeing for you guys. Pile number 2. I hope you guys enjoyed this reading. If you did, don't forget to give it a big thumbs up. Hit that subscribe button down below if you guys want to see more videos like this. And if so, I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye. All right, so group number 3, if you guys chose this pile, this is going to be your reading all about good things coming your way. So let's hop right into it. All right, so group number 3, here's what we have for you guys. We have bravery and we have dreams right off the bat. So what I'm getting as a quick initial vibe from this is that you guys are going to be gaining a lot more self-confidence, especially in yourself and your ability to attain what it is that you desire. So I do feel like you guys have some big dreams. I think that you guys are a big dreamer and that you have just a wild, really great imagination. I think that you guys love to imagine like the great things for yourself, but when it comes down to your confidence level in attaining that, I feel like you guys might really downplay your ability to attain what it is that you want. But what I see happening for you guys in the near future is that there's going to be this newfound confidence, this newfound willpower of like, you know what, I can do this and I really want to do this. And I think I'm just gonna start doing it. Like, you're just gonna start going for it, right? Instead of telling yourself that you cannot do something and, you know, settling for less, I think that you guys are finally going to be like, you know what, I want to be worth more and I'm going to make myself worth more and I'm going to chase after my goals, desires, and dreams, right? Because you get to determine your worth. Guess what, baby? You get to determine your own worth, right? And the more that you chase after these bigger things, that's how you build that, right? That's how you build that. So that is what I'm seeing right off the bat over here. Let's also add in some tarot cards. So we have the Page of Pentacles over here. So yes, you guys are definitely beginning something. This is a new, fresh start. Maybe you guys are going to start learning something new. Maybe you guys are going to be interested in like beginning like a new venture, essentially, is kind of what I'm seeing, because the Page is like this new sort of energy, but he feels a little bit stagnant, okay? So the Page of Pentacles is a little bit slower moving, so maybe this feels like a slower beginning for you guys, but it's a more sure-footed beginning, because the slower that we move, the more that we get to really observe and learn from our environment. And usually the slower actually wins the race, because if you rush into things, then you stumble over different things that you didn't think about, because we weren't as calculated, we weren't as aware of everything that was happening on around us, okay? So this isn't necessarily a bad thing, but I do kind of see this sort of slow beginning and this sort of like, I'm just gonna plant myself here and I'm just gonna start to really like push forward on the things that you really want. So this is about your dreams coming true, and they're coming in very slowly, but it's because you're finally getting this bravery to push them forward and move into it and start to do it. The next card that we have over here, we have Temperance. So this is finding all the missing pieces to what it is that you want to do. So if you guys are wanting to do something but you feel like maybe you don't have all the right resources, these are the missing pieces now coming in. They're finding ways to like pop up into your life. You're finding ways to finally attain them, and they're finally able to flow in. So Temperance, yes, you guys are gaining all the right tools, everything that you need, right? Because this is about mixing oil and water, and oil and water don't mix unless we have all the right ingredients to add into there, and so that we can make oil and water mix, because otherwise they just are separate. So maybe you feel pretty separate right now from what it is that you're desiring, and you feel like, how could that ever be me? I feel like I'm just from such a different walk of life. How could I ever get over there? You just don't understand how you get over there. But the beautiful thing about what it is in this reading is the fact that we have the Page of Pentacles, because we start to learn, we start to implement, and we start to plant ourselves where we want to be. And we understand that maybe we still have a long way to go, but we're so ready to just take this on, because depending on how much willpower and determination you have, you can make anything happen in however amount of time that you desire, right, my love? So yes, I feel like you guys are finally finding those missing pieces. You guys are finally attaining and noticing, what ingredients do I need to get me from point A to point B, right? What ingredients do you need to get from the grocery store so that you can make a carrot cake? Maybe you have a couple of the ingredients at home. Maybe you got some carrots at home, but you're gonna need a couple other things in order to make it happen, right? So you're finally planning out and realizing what it is that you need. And then you're like, wait a minute, I have a clear idea of what that is. And now I finally understand how to get from here to here. Okay? We just need to figure out a recipe by observing what other people put in their carrot cakes. And we know what to put in our carrot cake. And then we're like, okay. And then we're realizing, you know, maybe someone else puts like nutmeg in their carrot cake, but maybe you're like, I want some cinnamon in there. Maybe you don't like the nutmeg, right? I like nutmeg, but like maybe you guys didn't like the nutmeg and you're like, I want to switch it up for something else, right? So by observing how other people did it, you get to figure out how you can attain it and how you can do it. And it might be slightly different ingredients, but that's fine. You're finding out what's right for you. Okay? Then we also have the Page of Wands, which this is the card of like just utter inspiration, honestly. Like, I feel like you guys are getting so inspired. Look at this flow that's coming to him. It's like this card's really stagnant right here. And then we have like, we're figuring out the missing piece. We finally feel like we've got this enlightenment, right? Because it's like, she's all like enlightened over there. She's like, wait a minute, I understand. I have it all within me. And the magic of this card is saying that you do have it all within you. It's realizing what your inner talents are and starting to work on those and bring them out. And then that's going to be your missing piece, right? And then look at how that energy is now flowing to him. This means that the inspiration, the ideas, the inspired actions are coming to you. Okay, so as long as you begin to align your own energy, which is what I see that you guys are going to begin to do over the next couple months here, all of a sudden the inspiration, all of a sudden you're getting these ideas out of nowhere. It's like they're literally flowing to you out of the blue. Okay, these ideas about what next step to take. And then all of a sudden you're like, ooh, I should start doing that. And then that would help me get here. And you don't need to know the entire path yet. You don't need to have the entire path figured out. We just need to accept the energy that's coming to us, accept those little small inspired actions that we're getting here and there, because those are going to bring us. Also, sorry, I like squeezed my hands together and it made like a farting noise. And I promise I did not just fart. That was my hands, the palm of my hands. I like pressed them together really tight and then I undid them and that was great. Anyway. Okay. So yeah. Anyway, all of a sudden you get those inspired actions and then you know what step to take next, and that's going to get you further and further every single time. You don't need to see the entire road in front of you, right? Like if I'm going to go drive to my friend's house, I can't see my friend's house from my house. But I know that if I keep going down this street and then I go down this one and then I go down that one, I'm going to eventually get there, right? And sometimes you don't even know the way, but you just follow the inspired action. You're like, I know it's in this direction. So then I take this turn over here. Okay, now I'm on this road and now I gotta go over here. So you don't need to see the end goal, but we just need to know where we're going and we need to continue moving forward. And then we get to our goal, okay? That was a whole spiel over there, but we just did it, okay? So with that being said, let's go ahead and shuffle this deck of cards right here to get some more info for you guys. Pile number 3. So let's see, we have meditation brings answers. So if you guys don't know where to go, this is about calming your mind, finding look at this enlightenment and this enlightenment. This is all about meditation. Meditative state right here, meditative state right here. If you guys want to know how to begin this, how to start your dream, taking some quiet time, learning how to meditate, ooh, baby, the amount of answers that I've gotten in my mind during meditation have been crazy. I've gotten like the answers to my whole life just by meditation, okay? Like it helps so much. And yes, it's hard at first, but once you start to get used to it, once you do it more, it's like working out, you're building that muscle, you're building the meditation muscles, the more you do it, and then the easier it becomes, right? And then the better you get at it. And this is where you find so many answers to so many things in your life, okay? So meditation brings answers. There's one of your guys' advice cards, okay? Let's see what else we get for you guys. So pile 3. Let's see. All right, we got, ooh, this one came up for another pile as well. You're ready, baby. Look at that. Confirmation for you guys. You my love, are completely ready. Next card we have is, oh, look at that confirmation again, you guys. I'm getting so excited for you guys. Look at this other confirmation card. Don't stop. This is about gaining that momentum to like move forward. And as you guys gain that momentum more and more, that's how you guys reach your goal, right? So don't stop. If you're driving to your friend's house, like I was saying, maybe you cannot see your friend's house. You can't see that end goal in your vision quite yet, but you know that if you just keep moving forward, you'll eventually get there and you'll eventually be there. So do not stop. Don't turn around because you're like, oh, I've been driving for a little while and I still don't see her house. Honey, you're gonna see it. Just keep driving. You just gotta keep going forward and then you're gonna see it. You're only halfway there. Don't expect to see it that quickly, okay? So just keep going. All right, some friends live closer than others, so other people might get to their goals a lot quicker, but that's fine. It's just because it's a different goal and they're starting from a different starting point, okay? Just continue starting. You're gonna do it. You're gonna get there, okay? So with that being said, let's go ahead and get some more info on this reading for you guys. So let's see what we're getting over here. We have a personal issue reaches resolution. So anything that's been stopping you or holding you back, I think that it's finally reaching its resolution, especially if you guys felt shy, because we have the crab right here, full moon in Cancer. If you guys have felt shy or you felt, you didn't want to be vulnerable, you didn't want to open up because you're scared of criticism, right? That's the hard shell that we have. And Cancers, they're really tough. Don't get me wrong. Crabs are tough. They have tough shells, but they're also sensitive, and that's why they have that tough shell. It's because they are sensitive on the inside. So this is about kind of, reaching in and realizing where you're too sensitive and where you need to just, push through and become that like rock, essentially, like that unstoppable rock where you're very sure of yourself and you protect yourself and you feel protected and you feel safe moving forward. So a personal issue that you've had, you're going to feel more safe, you're going to feel more secure moving forward in your future, because I do think that there is some sort of like release happening for you guys of whatever was holding you back before. And it could be that you were scared of criticisms of certain people in your life, but it's finally like you guys are finding a solution to that, okay? And then the end of a tough cycle approaches, full moon in Capricorn, which is the opposite of Cancer. So you have two full moons, one in Cancer, one in Capricorn. So this is during Cancer season, this is in Capricorn season. So Capricorn season is from the end of December, beginning of January. Cancer season is from the end of June to the beginning of July. So those could be two significant time periods for you guys, but the end of a tough cycle approaches. Okay. Whatever you guys have been going through, that is ending. All right. Then we also have look at the bigger picture, full moon in Sagittarius. You guys have all full moons in this reading for you guys. Very interesting. So this is a completing old phases. And then look at the bigger picture. So full moon in Sagittarius. Instead of looking, where you're at right now and how far it's going to be, look at the bigger picture. Look at what that end goal looks like and keep that in mind and just be like, yep, keep that in mind, keep that vision, hold that vision. Set your aim, set your sights high, and that's how you're going to get there, my love, okay? So, with that being said, let's go ahead and take our Astro dice. We're going to take our zodiac sign dice. We're going to roll it 3 times to get the top 3 zodiac signs. This could be talking about your own zodiac signs, or it can also be talking about different seasons for you guys. So this talks about timing as well. So let's see, we have Pisces season, which is the end of February and the beginning of March. We also have Virgo. So Virgo season is the end of August and the beginning of September. We also have Aquarius, which is the end of January and beginning of February. So those are the top 3 zodiac signs. They could be talking about your zodiac signs, or they could be talking about those specific dates that might be significant for you guys. So with that being said, let's go ahead and roll all these together to get any last info for you guys. Ooh, one of the dice went flying. I feel like that always happens like every couple readings. This totally happens. Okay, we're gonna go see what we got over there. Give me a second. Ooh, we got the 7th house. Very cool. Okay, walking back over here now. All right, so the sun in Scorpio in the 7th house. So for some of you guys, this could be talking about important relationships, important connections that you're going to be making along the road. The seventh house can also sometimes deal with the public as well, occasionally. But the sun in Scorpio in the seventh, this could mean some close friendships to you that are going to help you, or that you're going to feel like the end of that tough cycle approaches, because seventh house can also talk about enemies as well, right? So people that are kind of a bit more against us. It doesn't mean enemies in the very harsh way, but people that are against you going in the direction that you desire, right? So the sun being in Scorpio on the 7th, maybe there's certain people that internally, don't want to see you succeed, or, don't believe that you could attain your goals. But this is about you kind of getting past that, ending that, and you kind of believing in yourself anyway, and not stopping for anyone, okay? So the sun also in Scorpio is about getting really passionate too. Having a lot of willpower and drive is also the sun in Scorpio. Tons of passion, following your gut instincts, and sometimes you don't see the whole picture, right? Because Scorpio is sort of like, it reminds me of the night, and it's kind of like driving through the night. Sometimes you don't see a lot, but you know that you're headed in the right direction. You just trust that. This is also about making very important connections as well, like I was saying earlier, like networking and things like that. And this can also be illuminating hidden talents, illuminating like repressed desires. We're illuminating repressed desires, and we're going to go out and just do it. Like we're finding ways, finding paths to do it, making the right connections with people, and just vocalizing, being able to vocalize what it is that you're desiring, okay? So that is kind of what I'm seeing over here for you guys. Pile number 3. Hope you guys enjoyed this reading. If you did, don't forget to give it a big thumbs up. Hit that subscribe button down below if you guys want to see more videos like this. And if so, I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye. All right, so group number 4. If you guys chose this pile, it's going to be good things coming your way. So let's hop right into it. All right, my love. So pile number 4, here's what we have for you guys. We have the love and truth card right here. So what I'm kind of feeling for you guys off the bat, it kind of seems like good things that are coming your way. Love is definitely blossoming for you. Love is definitely in the cards for you right now. This could be talking about something that you're really passionate about, or it could be talking about, like a romantic relationship or something like that as well. And then with the truth card right here, this is about being able to speak your authentic truth, hearing someone's authentic truth for you. This could also be about you letting down your guard, being able to let down walls so that you can open up and like feel this love, or it could be someone else is going to express their love to you, as well. So I'm getting kind of multiple vibes over here, but it does kind of seem like maybe someone's going to express their love to you. You're going to feel more of that love. You're going to hear their truth. This could be about, again, like I said, you guys breaking down your own walls to finally express how you are really feeling on the inside, and being able to just open up, because when we have walls up, we're blocking out some of the love that we could be feeling. But when we let down those walls, all of a sudden we're open, and then everything flows, right? We feel more love comes in easier, and we're able to express it, which then brings in more, of course. And this could also be talking about whatever you guys are passionate about, being so honest and truthful and open about what it is that you guys desire and what it is that you guys want, your own history, your own truth, who you really are, revealing, being vulnerable about who you are, because maybe some of you guys have a tough time being fully vulnerable about who you are, what you feel and what you think and what you've been through. But this is kind of like saying that you guys are going to start to really open up. You guys are going to have the opportunity to finally really open up and feel comfortable and safe in that opening up. Feeling that honesty, getting that honesty back from somebody as well. So with that being said, let's add on some more cards here. So we have the World card. This deals with completing old phases. It's like you guys are starting a whole new phase of your life right now, okay? I'm also going to turn the brightness down. This looks like really bright right now. Okay, there we go. Looks better. Okay, so yes, with the World card, this is, you guys are opening up and starting a whole new chapter. There could be a whole new chapter in your love life that's opening up. A whole new chapter in the way that you express yourself, in the way that you are going to be, more vulnerable and open in your life as well, okay? So yeah, there's a whole new world that's like closing out. It's like you're done a whole chapter of your life, and like a whole new chapter is opening up right now. One that involves a lot of passion, a lot of love, a lot of harmony, okay? We also have the 10 of Wands right here. So this talks about having walls up, actually, and this talks about carrying the weight of the world. So maybe in your life, maybe you felt like you've had moments of feeling like you're carrying the weight of the world, but now you're finally going to be able to express that, to let down your guard and your walls, because the only reason why we're ever carrying the weight of the world is because we think it's our responsibility. We think we're obligated to, therefore we're doing it. But we don't realize that we could actually just let it go if we express our truth and being like, yeah, no, I don't want to do that. I don't want to carry that. I don't want to, like carry everything on my own. I want to be able to share that. I want to be able to lighten my load a little bit. So I see that you guys are going to be focusing more towards that. And I also think that there's going to be a new sort of commitment or responsibility that you guys are going to have in your future as well. But it's going to be something that you're really passionate about, because this can also be taking on new responsibility, new commitment. It might feel like, there's a bit of a lack of time. It could feel like you guys don't have enough time to do all the things that you're used to anymore, because you're taking on new commitments and responsibilities, because this old phase is ending. All of a sudden we're busier than we've ever have been before, but we're also able to enjoy it. This doesn't seem like, we're obligated with all these responsibilities and we're lugging through it like, ugh. I don't see that. I see this kind of sort of energy of like, yeah, I want this. I want this responsibility. I want to take this on. This feels good. This feels Gucci. Okay, so that's what we're seeing over there. And then we also have the 10 of Pentacles. This is a great card. This talks about a lot of fulfillment. So if there's something that you guys have been seeking for a while, I really feel like that's going to be coming true for you guys. This is fulfillment in so many aspects. This means this is fulfillment in money and abundance. This is fulfillment in love and relationships. This is fulfillment in all aspects of life, really. So I think that things are going to be becoming really abundant for you. And maybe that's why you feel like you're taking on so much, is because it's like, wow, everything in your life has something going on that you really love and that you're really passionate about. So I see this new whole phase beginning for you guys, where you're bringing in, you're really creating this, and it's going to take some work though, okay? One thing that I'm seeing in here for you guys, it is going to take some work. So it's not going to be all fun and games, okay? It's going to take a bit of work. This is going to take work for you guys to bring down your own walls, have tough conversations, taking on more responsibility. So maybe you guys are going to be signing something. Maybe you guys are buying a house and you're taking on more responsibility, because this card deals with more responsibility. Maybe you guys are starting a family and that's going to be more responsibility for you guys. Maybe you guys are getting married and that's a new responsibility. Maybe you guys are getting into a relationship and that's a whole new responsibility. There could be all sorts of different aspects here, but since we do have the love card, this is something that's like really exciting for you at the same time. It's something that makes you feel more abundant, although yes, it is more responsibility. It is a bit more responsibility, guys. But I'm definitely seeing that right here. It's a whole new phase. It's like you're closing out an old chapter. If you guys were single before, not anymore, new responsibility. If you guys are like, completing an old phase of maybe you were always renting places before, now you're buying a place, it's like whole new world opening up. But I definitely see you guys taking on a new financial responsibility, a new physical responsibility, which could be somebody, a family member, kids, whatever the case may be. Could be all the different things above. It could be a list of the things above. But yes, new responsibility is definitely coming into your life. And I see this happening like over the course of the next 10 months for you guys. It's going to be really noticeably happening for you guys. It could even be happening as soon as right now, but I see this kind of playing out and lingering, like this new responsibility that you're taking on is sort of like coming in during and through this next 10 months for you guys. So with that being said, let's go ahead and take our other deck of cards, our next deck of cards. We're going to shuffle this and get some more info for you guys. So let's see, pile number 4. What we got for you guys? All right. Get more information. Guys, what did I talk about having walls up? This is time to bring down the walls. This is time to ask questions to get the full truth from somebody. This is time for you to open up, to express your truth, to give more information as well. Get more information. This is about getting deeper into something. Get more information, especially if you guys are taking on a new responsibility. Get more information on that thing, right? So this is about learning new things, getting to know what it is that you are getting involved in, get more information, stuff like that. So I do think that there's going to be, yes, way more responsibility coming into your life, my love. And then look at this, the situation will improve. So if you guys have been feeling like you're taking on a lot of, don't worry, the situation will improve. It's going to be fine. You guys are going to be okay. I don't see anything bad here. Like this is all looking pretty good. So the situation will improve. Don't worry. If it feels like a lot at first, it's going to get easier. It's not going to be like that forever, okay? This abundance card coming in, this is like, yes, the abundance is absolutely coming in. It does take some work at first to kind of get the momentum going, but the abundance, the aftermath of whatever this is, this new responsibility, is so good. Okay, let's see what else we get over here. We also have the card of trust. So trusting your intuition, trusting the universe. It's got your back, baby. It's not going to lead you in the wrong direction. You're all going in the right direction right now, okay? So, oh, and it's interesting because we also had, what card did we have? We have truth and trust. Maybe some of you guys are needing to trust a little bit more, to be vulnerable. You need to trust yourself. You need to trust other people a bit more in order for you guys to be able to feel safe to express yourself, tearing down those walls, right? Trusting in enough to let down your guard a little bit more, okay? So with that being said, let's see what else we get for you guys with this next deck of cards. A win-win outcome is forecast, full moon in Libra. We had this card come up for another group as well. So this card's great, honestly. A win-win outcome is forecast. So yeah, that's amazing news, guys. I don't even need to go into that one. A win-win outcome is forecast over here. We also have luck is on your side, new moon in Sagittarius, okay? So do not worry, luck is on your side here. I don't think that you have anything to worry about when it comes to like letting down and being more vulnerable, really starting to open up. Okay, luck is on your side right now. Look at this, we got the bow and arrow right here. Let's see. A personal issue reaches resolution. So if you guys have been having a personal issue, which it kind of looks like you guys maybe need to open up a little bit more and be a little bit more vulnerable and stuff like that. So I do think that this is going to be healing and going away for you guys. Whatever it is that you've made a tough shell. Look at, we even have the crab, which is like that tough shell, that tough wall, right? So if you guys have felt like because of your past, you've kind of attained this like really hard shell and it's hard for you to really like break out of that. It's really hard for you to open up. It's really hard for you to maybe like let your true self be seen. This is finally going to be healing for you guys. You're finally going to be able to really start to open up. Luck is on your side. Win-win outcome is forecast, baby. It looks all good over here. It looks so good. So with that being said, let's go ahead and take our Astro dice. We're going to roll the zodiac sign dice 3 times to get the top 3 zodiac signs. This could be your own zodiac signs. This could also be talking about different seasons that are going to be like major for you guys. So let's see what we get. We get Virgo. So Virgo season happens at the end of August, beginning of September, or this could be Virgo as the sign. We also have Gemini, so Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising signs, or Gemini season, which is the end of May and the beginning of June. Okay, so let's roll it one more time here. We also have Taurus, so Taurus, Sun, Moon, or Rising, or Taurus season, which we're going right into Taurus season. It's the end of April and the beginning of May. So with that being said, let's go ahead and roll these all together to get any last info for you guys. All right, so we have Jupiter in Taurus in the 6th house. Interesting, okay. So Jupiter in Taurus in the 6th house. So Jupiter's all about the expansion, the abundance. So we're definitely expanding in your monetary wealth, okay, and your material wealth. So I think that, yeah, the increase of abundance is definitely going to be happening. We also have that 10 of Pentacles, which talks about a huge increase in abundance and just a lot of happiness. We feel like we've kind of attained some really big goals. So over the next 10 months, I really feel like you guys are going to be attaining some really big goals that you guys have had in mind. They're finally coming to fruition. It's finally completing. And again, we have that World card, which is all about completing different phases. So there's a whole chapter of your life that you are completing, and then you're stepping in and creating a whole new one right now. And Jupiter's also all about expansion as well. So you guys, I think, are expanding so much over the next little while, especially in career and material things. So that's what I'm seeing over here for you guys, pile number 4. Hope you guys enjoyed this reading. If you did, don't forget to give it a big thumbs up. Hit that subscribe button down below if you guys want to see more videos like this. And if so, I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye. All right, so group number 5, my last pile. This is going to be your reading all about good things coming your way. So let's hop right into it. All right, so group number 5, here's what we have for you guys. We have wisdom and faith right off the bat over here. I wouldn't be surprised if you guys are about to like really start to learn something new. This could be learning something new personally, or this could be going to school for something, gaining wisdom on something like higher education in some way, or just gaining wisdom based on like personal experience and things like that. It can also be talking about that. But this this card definitely points out with those different things. And then we also have this faith card. So this is about really trusting in the process and trusting that things are moving. So what I'm seeing for you guys, good things that are coming your way, it definitely looks like a higher level of learning in some way. And then also with that faith card, it's like things are you're going to have more faith in where you're going, where you're headed. It's like you're going to get some sort of confirmation that helps you understand and be reassured that the direction that you're heading in is really good and really positive, okay? So with that right off the bat, let's get into some of our tarot cards that we have. We have the Two of Cups. This is making really good connections. This can also talk about relationships and love as well, like a higher level of commitment in some way. And with faith here, that can definitely be pointing to some sort of higher level of commitment in some sort of relationship. This can also be talking about, with wisdom over here, this could be talking about like divine learning in some way, or like, it can also be talking about like some sort of networking connection. So if you guys are wanting to do something in regards to career, this is about making those really correct connections. This can also be business partnerships. This could be maybe if you guys were looking for some sort of partnership in some sort of way, whether that be romantic, platonic, or in career, that's going to be happening for you guys. This sort of like help, this sort of union and sort of commitment is going to be happening. We also do have the Four of Wands. Ooh, okay. So yeah, if you guys have been really wanting to set the foundation for something and really begin something, that is going to be happening. The Four of Wands is setting the foundation for something. This could be opening up a business with somebody, you know, with the faith, the wisdom. This could be definitely opening up a business. This could also be moving in with somebody that you've been seeing for a while, or like just setting a proper foundation of commitment. This could be a higher level of commitment in some way. But I'm seeing some sort of like commitment either to a career, a commitment to a relationship, taking it to the next level. This could also be talking about promotions as well in business. So all of these kind of correlate under the same thing. Again, it is a general reading, so I'm just kind of pointing out all the different options that we're seeing in the different cards here. But yeah, I'm definitely seeing some sort of promotion, higher level of commitment, new commitment in some sort of way happening over here with these cards, all right? This could also be yeah, this could be some sort of like moving in with somebody, moving in with a friend, moving in with a loved one, okay? So, ooh, baby. The next card that we have over here, we have the King of Swords as well. So the King of Swords is about laying down the law, laying down the boundaries, also about good communication as well. So I think that you guys are going to get this like newfound level of confidence. This could also be learning and like reading a bunch, taking online courses as well. Could be King of Swords with wisdom. Could definitely be talking about doing online courses. This could be talking about you guys feeling like you're on the top of the game, especially intellectually, especially with, you know, the way that your mind's been really clear. I think that you're going to have more of a clear vision of where you're going and where you're headed than you ever have before. And I think that's why this faith card comes in as well, is because I think that you guys are going to see the end goal very well for you guys. It's like it's in sight. You feel like you've like conquered a lot. You feel like you've accomplished a lot. Somehow you're going to be sitting there just thinking like, wow, I cannot believe I've made it this far. I cannot believe I've like really attained all these things that I've done so far. So that's what the King of Swords comes in as. Maybe you guys are going to be really proud of yourself, because this could also be talking about doing really well on like a test, right? Making yourself feel like you're really like high up. You've come a long way. You're going to see the long way that you've come in your life, and you're going to be surprised at like who you are now. You're realizing how much you've matured over the past few years. You're realizing how much you've gone through over the past few years, and how they've really how all those experiences have really molded you into the person that you are today. Okay, so I'm seeing a lot of like really positive things happening over here in regards to that. Let me see if I'm seeing anything else before moving on. This can sometimes talk about contracts in a certain way, so somehow contracts might be a thing for you guys in the near future. Some sort of like signing important documents could be a thing with King of Swords as well. All right, so with that being said, let's go into our next deck of cards and let's see what else we get for you guys. So pile 5. Let's see. Reconsider. Oh, we have a sword in this one too. So let's think about this for a second. So reconsider. Maybe there's something in your past that you are rehashing. You've learned a lot from it. So you're like reflecting on something that happened in your past and kind of figuring out how you want to move forward in your future based on, you know, the things that you've been through in your past. So it's like we're gaining a lot of wisdom from our past, and we're able to make better decisions in our future because of the mistakes that we've maybe made in our past. We're finally seeing how we can better gauge our future, how we can better attain our goals in our future based on that. We also have helpful people. So interesting that we have this like Two of Cups, which talks about the proper connections. It can talk about like business partnerships, things like that. We have helpful people. So helpful people in line with that. This could be that we're making the proper connections that we need in order to push ourselves forward. This could be that we're finally like sharing a responsibility with somebody and it feels really easy because we're not doing everything on our own. We have shared responsibility and it helps us feel more at ease, right? We also have get more information. This one came up for another group as well. So get more information. This could be about learning more. So I kind of did see this sort of like maybe online course thing happening over here, like learning more, like studying something, getting a higher level of education in some sort of way, like wanting to be a little bit more intellectual. So get more information. This could be even reflecting on your past and learning from, again, past experiences. But I do see this like higher level of learning happening and this like focus towards learning something new, getting more information in some sort of way. It could mean that maybe you guys are starting a new project, a new venture, and you guys are learning along the way a lot of different things. Maybe it's going to require lots of new learning that you haven't had to do before. All right, so let's see what else we get over here for you guys. So pile 5, we also have faith in your dreams, waxing crescent. We also have the faith card. So this could talk about faith in multiple different ways. Have faith. Have faith. This is like a new level of commitment. Okay. We also have the waxing moon. Energy is gaining momentum. So whatever it is that you guys have been working on, whatever it is, a goal that you guys have been like moving towards is gaining momentum. It's starting to move quicker and quicker. We're starting to attain it even faster. And I think it's going to come into your life a lot quicker than you imagined. All right, and then we also have the new moon in Virgo, time to give rather than take. Okay, so it's time to start putting out what it is that you guys have been working on. It's time to give. It's time to, provide service rather than consume service right now. Okay, so maybe it's that it's time for us to share the wisdom of what we've been doing. It's time to kind of move forward on these projects and these dreams that we've been having, okay? Helpful people as well. It's time to reward maybe the people that have helped us, starting to give appreciation for them as well. Also, new moon in Virgo can talk about a new opportunity for abundance as well. Okay, and then waxing moon is definitely like we're gaining the momentum, we're building something, we're able to gain more knowledge of that. Okay, so that is what I'm seeing right here for you guys. I'm going to see if I see anything else in here. Let me think. I think that intellectually you guys are like on a whole new level. Definitely like a whole new level intellectually. You guys are like starting to notice so much more. I think that like with time and maturity, you guys are beginning to notice so much and how much you want to like give back to people for like how much, you appreciate them and things like that. I feel like you guys are like, wait a minute, I really want to like give back to people. You're starting to realize this new level of appreciation by reflecting on your past. There's like this whole new level of appreciation that's happening. All right, so with that being said, let's go ahead and take our zodiac sign dice. We're going to roll this one 3 times to get the top 3 zodiac signs. This could be talking about your zodiac signs, or it could even be talking about seasons with timing, like zodiac seasons. So let's see what we get for you guys. Pile 5. We have Cancer, so Cancer season or Cancer sun, moon, or rising. Cancer season's from the end of June, beginning of July. We also have Taurus, so Taurus season's end of April, beginning of May, or Taurus sun, moon, or rising. And then we also have Scorpio, and Scorpio season is from the end of October to the beginning of November. So yes, we have those different seasons right there. And with that being said, let's go ahead and roll all of these dice all together to get any last info for you guys. All right, so we have Neptune in Taurus in the 9th house. Interesting. I think that you guys are going to be heavily fantasizing about what it is that you want, the trajectory that you want to go, especially when it comes to the physical world and like the abundance that you want to be able to attain in your life, the romance that you want to be able to attain, the comfortability that you want to be able to attain. Even when it comes down to your way of thinking, your philosophies about life, you're wanting to like really push that envelope further. I think that you guys are almost interested in kind of like discovering something new in the world. You're wanting this like new energy. You're wanting to like not just live the mundane everyday sort of life. I think that you guys are really big dreamers and you want to be able to push the envelope and like do something new and do something different is kind of the vibe that I'm getting from this. And I do think that you guys are going to be able to start to attain that and start to do that with this like newfound faith that you guys are having, the wisdom. So like by learning more and just understanding yourself and knowing that you are somebody who likes to like push that envelope, I think that you guys are going to be really able to begin to attain that. So you guys are going to be able to start to discover ways of like bringing in this new energy, this new like knowledge, being able to discover something new that ends up really helping people, being able to start something new, not starting something that everyone else has already done before. You guys are really wanting to be innovative, and I think that that new energy is going to start to play a big role in your life. Okay, so doing things in a whole brand new sort of way. That's what I'm seeing for you guys. Pile number 5, I do also see that increase in abundance, and I also see that increase in abundance from like possibly even foreign affairs for some of you guys is kind of what I'm seeing. It's very interesting, but I'm seeing some sort of maybe like, you know, this could be over the internet abundance. This could be abundance that, you know, maybe you're doing like a project or you're having to like go somewhere, travel somewhere, move somewhere differently, be in a new environment, things like that. So that is what I'm seeing over here for you guys. Pile number 5. Hope you guys enjoyed this reading. If you did, don't forget to give this video a huge thumbs up. Hit that subscribe button down below if you guys want to see more videos like this. And if so, I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye.